Okay, so number 3. So these are valuable questions. So it says, let mu1 be the average number of hours per day spent watching TV for women, and mu2 be the average number of hours spent per day watching TV for men, group B. A 90% confidence interval for mu1 minus mu2 is given as minus 10, 9. What does the confidence interval suggest about the population means? Okay, so what do they want me to do? Well, that's where we go to the notes. Let me go to the exam notes with you real quickly. There it is. All right. So remember what we learned there about the meaning of a confidence interval for mu1 minus mu2. All negative implies, if you follow this line here, it implies the first number is lower. If you get all positive in your confidence interval, it implies the first number is greater. And if you get some negative, some positive, the difference, zero's in there, right? So the difference might be 0, which means they're equal. So we have no confidence that they're different. They might be the same. That's the 3 different meanings of a confidence interval. So let's go look. Now, I put even a few more words in there. Let's take a look. So what are we getting on this one? We're getting negative and positive. So let's read through. Only negative? No way. Include 0. Yeah, it does, right? Because our interval, let me show our interval clearly here. Our interval goes from negative 10 to positive 9, and which means 0 is in that interval. It's more like there, huh? 0 is in that interval, isn't it? Between negative 10 and positive 9, 0 is among it. 0 is in there. So it includes 0. That's true. So only positive, no way. Only positive, no way. Include 0. So this is an option. This is an option. I'm just going to go down and eliminate things. Include 0. Whoops, kind of missed the underlining there. Include 0. Yeah, that's an option. Only positive, no. Include 0. Unfortunately, we've got 4 include zeros. Only negative, only negative. All right, so we're down to 4. We're down to like a normal multiple choice question now. It was 10 or whatever, and now it's down to 4. So I'm giving you different words because I really want you to understand the words. That's what's most valuable for you coming out of this class. I want to do you good with this little GE class here. So what does it really mean? They all say 0. Let's read on. Which suggests that the 2 population means might be equal. Yeah, right. That's what it said down here, right? Might be the same. No confidence they're different. Might be the same. Might be equal, right? Let's write that. Let's write that right here. Might be the same. Might be equal. That's what it means. Why? Because 0's in there, right? Remember, this is the difference. This is mu1 minus mu2. If you subtract 2 things, we are, what do we say? We're subtracting 2 things, mu1 minus mu2, and we're getting an answer, and we're saying we're 95%, or 90, I always do 95. We are 90% confident. We're 90% confident that the answer is between what? Negative 10 and positive 9, right? So it could be in negative territory. It could be in positive territory. We're saying we're 90%. That's what a confidence interval means. We're 90% confident that the answer is between negative 10 and positive 9. So it could be negative or it could be positive, which means the first number could be bigger or the first number could be smaller, right? You know when you subtract 2 things and you get a positive answer, right? If I subtract 2 things and I get a positive answer, that means the first number is bigger. Like 10 minus 7 is positive 3, right? The first number's got to be bigger. If you subtract 2 things and get a, let's say, negative answer, that'd be like 10, not 10, the 7 would come first. So 7 minus 10 is negative 3. the first number is smaller, right? But we could get either one. We could get negative or positive. We don't know. Which means what? Which means they might be the same even, right? Because zero is even. If you subtract two numbers and get zero, what does that mean? Well, they're the same. How do you subtract two numbers and get zero? Like 7 minus 7 is 0, right? They have to be the same. So if 0 is a possibility, and it is, right? We're 90% confident that the answer is somewhere between negative 10 and positive 9. So 0 is a possibility. The difference might be 0. They might be the same. So this is right. They might be the same. There appears to be significant difference between the means. Is that true? Significant? No, that just wrecked that one. There's not a significant difference, right? They might be the same. No way. Let's read on. How about this one? Which the two population means are unlikely to be equal? No, they might be equal. No. So I'm putting in all kinds of little words that are wrong to make sure you really understand what is right. Let's go to the next, which suggests that the two populations might be equal. Yeah, so far so good. There does not appear to be a significant difference. Yes, that's our baby. There does not appear to be a significant difference, right? They might be the same. There's not a big difference. What's wrong with this? Well, double check. It's always good to make sure you know all the other ones are wrong. Which suggests that the two population means are unlikely to be equal. No, they might be equal. There we go. Out of 10 options, there's our baby. Does that make sense?